A very good afternoon to you and welcome to today's edition of Joy Business Masterclass. Masterclass is powered by Joy Business and is brought to us by Goyle. Goyle, good energy, Goyle, Yenara, Yedia. Masterclass comes your way every Wednesday at 1:15 p.m. and runs all through to 2 p.m. here on your superstation Joy 99.7. My name, as always, is Yaw Anim Barnafo, and I'm glad to be your host for today's edition of Masterclass. Memories for some of us growing up. Today, the kids don't really seem to understand when we talk about some of these products like the Kube Toffee, the Adunle, the Kuli Kuli, depending on which part of Ghana you come from, the Agbele Kaklo, the Banfo Besi and all of that. And Filipina is putting all of these things into brilliant packaging and making them available for us to be able to sell, because Ghana is also open to the world now, and so to be able to sell on the international market. We talked about shelf life, packaging, it's beautiful. And the thing about these products is that when you see them and no one tells you that they're from Ghana, or you don't see the Ghanaian flag on it, you would mistake them for easily for some kind of snack from some other parts of the world. Well done to you, Filipina. Kudos for selling Ghana, a piece of our heritage, through our food. And today we continue that conversation. For those who missed that show, by all means, do go to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, or our X page and watch that conversation for yourself. You can also even place some orders so that we can help our businesses to grow and make our country big and strong. Today we continue in the light of that same conversation, another brilliant Ghanaian as we celebrate Ghana Month here at Multimedia and Masterclass. And this brilliant Ghanaian mind is also going to tell us a story of his business journey. We tell these stories so that we can inspire you, so that we can encourage you to say, don't stop, keep pushing it, so that you find out that if you're also doing the same thing, you're not the only one who's doing it, someone else is doing it, and they're doing brilliant as well. If you failed and you stopped, like many of us, then you're encouraged to pick up again and continue. I think it was about 3 years ago, we saw some numbers that 1 or 3 or so in every 5 new businesses that start always fail within the first 5 years. But we see a lot of Ghanaians doing a lot of brilliant things now. And my guest of the show today is the CEO of Bafex Restaurant and Chicken. Bafex Restaurant and Chicken. He's a Ghanaian restaurant owner. And today he'll be telling us the story of his business journey. Food seems to play a very important role in our heritage as Ghanaians, and it has also played center stage in our tourism conversation in recent times. And I know that in various things that we do here on Multimedia, you will find in the month of March that when we tell the story, food plays a very key part of who we are as Ghanaians. Let's remind us that we're also streaming live on Facebook, on YouTube, and on X. So if you're able to, by all means, please go there and watch us. Today we talk about celebrating the Ghanaian entrepreneurial excellence, the Bafex Restaurant story. My guest this afternoon, Mr. Felix Tetteh Batsa. Is it Felix or Felix?
Felix.
Felix,
Yes,
okay. Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm excited because yesterday when we started to talk,
Yes.
I find that there was a sort of spring in your voice and your story, and that's exactly the kind of energy we need for this conversation, because it does two things. It serves to inspire, and it serves as an example.
Yes, please.
It's never too late. If you're listening to us and you haven't done it yet, you can do it.
Yes, please.
And sometimes people say that, but everybody is selling food, but everybody is also buying food. I mean, and every time you wake up, you eat food. So
Eat food.
I don't think we can have enough food outlets in this country, because when people are sad, they eat.
Yes, please.
When they are happy, they eat. When there's a funeral, they eat. When there's a wedding, they eat. Think about one thing that people do. Even when they're angry, some people eat when they are angry.
And even when you want to recover very fast from broken hearts,
Now until you eat.
no matter the level of your broken heart, when
No
you see
matter
food,
the level of,
calm down.
you see what I mean. So
Yes,
food does play. I mean, I know that later in this conversation we're going to be looking at the role that it plays in the food industry and all of that. But for me, I think the biggest thing is that when you go online today and you Google Ghana and the Ghanaian experience, the story is never complete without the food conversation. And I've watched a couple of food channels as well. I'm happy to say, as a Ghanaian, that I think ours is one of the best food renditions in Africa. And I say Africa because I'll keep that reason to myself, but I'm proud to be a Ghanaian when it comes to our food.
Yes.
It's a kind of rendition that you can't easily tell
Yes.
by looking at the food what the ingredients are.
Yes.
It's a whole story we can
Yes.
tell forever.
Yes, please.
But today we're not here to listen to my
Yes.
story. We're here to listen to your story.
All right.
But before we start to talk about your story, people connect at different points. And so let's find out the person behind the name. Maybe a bit about growing up, a bit about school.
Yes.
Maybe the kind of, if you like, do you like football?
I like football.
Okay, so maybe a bit about your club.
Yes.
And then, we'll connect from there. So
Okay.
who's the man behind the name?
The name is Batsa Felix.
Batsa Felix. Okay.
Pick the Batsa.
Okay.
Add the Felix to it. Then we get
that's the acronym for Bafex.
Bafex. Yes, please.
So this is all you.
Yes, please.
Okay. What was growing up like for you? Where did you grow up? Which part of this country
I
did you
grew
grow
up from Eastern Region.
Where in Eastern
A
Region?
certain village called Asisawa.
So all the people who come from Asasewa who are listening to Joy FM this afternoon, call your friends who are not listening to Joy FM and tell them that their boy is in the studio.
Yes, please.
Felix is in the studio.
Yes, please.
Who do you remember? Who is your contemporary? Whose name do you remember?
When it comes to
When you were growing up, your friends
my friends
from Asasewa.
The one that I remember most was one called also Batsa.
He's also called Batsa.
Batsa, and then
Okay.
Stephen.
Okay.
And
So
then-
Batsa and Stephen, if you are listening, your friend Felix is on Joy FM.
Yes, please.
He's on Masterclass.
Yes, please.
And he's going to tell us the story of his business journey.
Yes.
What was school like for you growing up?
School life was very bad.
Right.
Because where I'm coming from, education is something that is very difficult, that you are even restricted to go to school because you are forced to be taken to the farm to go and farm. So for where I'm coming from, there is no need of education. They don't see education as something that is very important. So as I was growing, I involved myself into playing football. And that time when you are going to play football, your parents see you as you are ukoboko. You are going to be something that become a rude boy and all that. So,
But I think that's also the story for most people.
Yes.
Back in the day, growing up, a lot of people did not have the opportunity, even though there was FCUB, free compulsory universal basic education. But the mindset of our parents were that they needed their sons and daughters to help on the farms.
Yes,
because the farms were the heritage, they were the heirlooms, they were the ejapade, as we called it. And so, me hear me banana and I'm doing for who's on God's classroom. That kind of
that
thing.
is not even possible.
But I'm harping on it because if that has been your excuse growing up and saying, I didn't get the opportunity, we're saying that nothing should stop you, regardless of where you've come from, regardless of what your circumstances were. If you're listening now, you can make a change. Somebody says, my uncle's school, it's not true.
No, it's not true.
It's not true, right?
It's not true. That is not true.
Good.
Because from the village, I struggle a lot. My dad was a palm wine tapper. At the same time, he's a farmer. So you can see combining two business together, and you have to help him in all areas of his business. So he need you to be part of the palm wine tapping. Then at the same time, he need you
to help on the farm as well.
Yes, so, but all the same, I try my best not to stop schooling. So I was able to be combining the two, but just that you cannot get the education as perfect as compared to those of our brothers in the city. So I have to adjust.
As for that one, you do the best with what you have, isn't it?
So
right.
I try my possible best to complete GHS.
Okay.
Then after GHS, I realized that I have to move on because if I wanted to stay in the village, I will end up doing the same thing that my dad is doing, and I cannot go far as I want to go.
And you owe it to yourself to be better,
please.
so your father can be proud.
I see my vision that there is something great ahead of me, so I should not waste my time staying in this village. So I just took my back.
Not that the village has not been helpful, but that haven't helped you to that point.
Yes, please.
You owe it yourself to step out and become better, and probably come back and help others from that village, isn't it?
Yes,
just so we're clear, so that people don't think that it's not a bad thing. We all come from one village or the other, whether you remember it or not.
That's how it is.
So tell me, after GHS,
after GHS, one night I have to take my back, and then, without informing anybody from my house, and I just run
bold step,
right? And I run to Tema. So when I get to Tema, Tema, I think Tema was as easy as compared to the village. So when I get to Tema, before I realize that that's another crucial field that I have to.
It's another lesson, another school of life
that I have to even. The kind of energy I use in the village, I have to double it before I can be able to. Other than that, then I have to go back to the village. And I promised myself not to go back to the village again. Because meanwhile, as I was living there, I didn't even inform anybody, and I ran here. So whatever be the case, I have to still
work that. Or it has to work.
And lucky enough that per the hard work I did in the village, when I came to Tema, whatever hard work I met, it was just like one of I've been doing in the village.
That's all.
So there are some work my other colleagues in Tema cannot do, but where I'm coming from, I can easily do it. So they were surprised. Then I started from there. So I later realized that JHS alone is not enough for me because I can still go forward. Then I proceed. I gather myself. I work and save some money, and I take myself to school back again at Eastern Region. I think to me.
That's good.
Then
so you went back to SHS?
SHS.
Okay.
So that was around 2005, 2006.
Which school did you go to?
Christian IPS. I started from, because of the financial status too, I started from Christian IPS. I later go to Christech because we have to dodge some.
No, I'm asking because I want to connect to your old students.
Yes. So for Christian IPS,
what are they called? Your old students, what are they called? You are not a member of the old student.
Yeah, I'm part.
They'll come for you.
I'm part. Daddy, I'm part. My name, let me see. We have a so-called Nikis, and so my Nikis was Wallaby. So when you mentioned Wallaby,
which year?
From 2005 to 2008.
Okay, so Christian IPS.
Christian IPS.
2005 year group.
Yes, please.
Your boy Wallaby, do you pay your dues?
I pay, sir.
You pay your dues.
I pay all my dues.
Your financial secretary.
I later went there to pay all my dues. Yes,
good.
Please.
But it's good to go back and help, isn't it?
Yes. So
tell me about football.
Football, I was.
You said you were playing football.
Yes, I'm a number 9. I went number 9.
But which team do you support?
I support Manchester.
Local team.
Local team.
This is Ghana month.
Yes, local team. I think Hearts is my best team so far.
You think or Hearts is the best team?
Hearts is my best
team.
Yes.
Okay, so all the Hearts of Folk people, your boy is also in the studio. I just want to create all those different points of connect so that people can listen to your story, not just listen to the story, but connect to that story. So tell us, after you finished senior high, then what?
Then I have to come back again to the same field I was before I went back to SHS because that's the only field I know. So I was there.
Is it something you can talk about?
Yeah, it's something I can talk about.
Yeah.
So that I think whoever
it's not
is
too
listening
personal?
to me. No, it's not personal.
Okay.
When I came to Tema, I joined a group at industrial area, and they are into offloading of fertilizers.
Okay. That's a noble thing, isn't it?
Tin tomatoes, rice, sugar, like anything that come into the country that needed a labor in the form of loading to warehouses. So we are into that. We moved to warehouse and I'm part of the labelers. So we used to offload the product, rice, sugar, fertilizer, and all those things. So I've been in that field.
And the money was good.
It wasn't good, but that is the only option we have because that is, and we like it because sometimes it's a by day payment, and some also they pay us by a week. So let me say, the money is a little, but
it comes
in the space of 2 or 3 days. You have something small in your pocket.
Yeah.
So we're doing that for some couple of years. Then, as I was also familiar with the job we are doing, and I learned much about the job, I also end up mobilizing some boys. First I was a laborer, then I also mobilized a group of people to follow me. Then I become a head man. So
but that's the way to do it.
Please.
And it's inspiring for me because if you're listening this afternoon and you're wondering there's nothing I can do, here's a brilliant story, an example. I mean, today he's a CEO of his own company. But when he started, he used to work in a team. Now he formed his own team because he understood that there was always going to be the need for the service that he had. And it's about opening people's eyes. So if you're listening this afternoon, you're thinking, what can I do? Begin to think
There's
like
a lot
Felix.
You can do. There is a lot you can do.
Please continue your story, Felix.
So I see that even being a head man, there is another step ahead of me that I can be a foreman. Then I build up myself, and later I become a foreman. So, when you are a foreman, it means you control the whole warehouse.
Right. So I was going to ask the educators, what is the difference between a foreman and a headman in the context of what you're doing?
So a headman, in the way, a headman have a few group of people that he controls them, like 15 or up to 20 people.
Right.
So when you are assigned to a work, you are the leader among those 15 or 20 people.
You're responsible for the people as well.
Yes. So whatever money,
you get an extra pay for being a headman.
Yes. So whatever money that comes, if maybe one person gets whatever amount one person will get, you as a headman will get double of it.
That's good.
Yes, please. So I also realized that one is not even enough for me. So I want to get to the foreman position. So when you get to the foreman position, with that one, you are entitled to the whole warehouse. So you can form like a 4 or 5 group or multiple groups. And each group will contain, I think, about 15 or 20 people. So if you have like 5 group, which have like 10 or 20 people in the group, meaning that under you have like about 100 or 120 workers working under you. And all these people, whatever work they are doing, you get double of the amount that they will get. So you can see that your money will
It'll be substantial.
Yes, from the head man.
Let's learn something here very, very briefly. Apart from hard work,
Yes, please.
what is the other thing that you need to do to be able to become a foreman? I'm saying this because I want someone listening to understand that it doesn't just happen.
Okay.
It is possible,
Yes.
but it doesn't just happen.
Okay.
It is not just also because you work hard,
Yes.
but you must
There is
have
a
a
lot.
good character, isn't it?
Yes. Your
Just very
character,
briefly.
your honesty, and your loyalty. Because
Loyalty.
you are working with a place that is a lot of commodities. Some are consumable. They are very expensive commodities. And, in this field, you'll be enticed. People will approach you with money in form of doing connections, stealing some product and all this. So you have to be clean. You don't put your hand into things that
Don't belong to you.
affect. Yes. They are not
Please,
for you.
we are all learning. If you want to move forward, it's tough. No one is an angel. But honesty, loyalty, and hard work.
Hard work.
Okay.
And you have to be consistent of all the time. You have to be there. Whenever the warehouse managers or the company owner call you, daytime, nighttime, anytime, you have to be responsible. So your commitment to the work is also one factor.
Right.
And I believe that whatever work we are doing, you have to stay with the work and give yourself a time. You see, some of my colleagues, they end up jumping from, they can stay here when the work is not, it goes down and it's not coming well, they have to run away
move somewhere
go
else.
to different place. So when you are doing that, it means that you are not loyal to one particular place. So you will not be recognized.
So
because you will not be trusted.
Let's do a quick jump from what you were doing so you're working for one company or a number of companies?
So from when I was a foreman, I was working with one company.
Okay.
Then I master myself again. Then I become a labor contractor.
Wow.
So now a lot of companies call me, and I provide the laborers for them to do offloading. So in this case, I have a foreman under me and a headman also under me.
And did you need some kind of licensing to be a laborers contractor?
No, this is a temporary labor work. It's like when we are in your area and maybe somebody own a shop and have a container to offload, and you know that maybe you have a lot of boys, you can call them. So it was something temporary we are doing. But all the time, because of they know that there is a lot of boys follow you. So whenever they call you that they need boys to come and do a temporary work for them, you can easily provide the boys to them. Yes.
Right. So from there, what happened? How did you?
So with that, I tried to register my company. One company has Bafex Great Ventures that is into the labor.
Bafex Great Ventures. So that was your first attempt at business?
Yes, please.
And this was in what year?
This one I started it, I think, from 2020.
2020. And you had done it for about 5 years at the time?
5 years now.
Super. And then, so do you still have that company?
Yes, please. I still own a labor company. They are still even working.
We will go back to that company. Let's jump to the chicken business. How did you set it up? What was your motivation?
My motivation came that, when I was growing up, all these things that I've done, I was just having one prayer topic that God should just give me one business plan that to stay forever. So anytime I'm doing, whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to...
One business plan that stays forever. Somebody came here on the show, and I think even me, what you just said, it speaks to me also. Sometimes we try to do a number of things more than one. And I'm guilty of that also. And you find that when you do that, you divide your attention.
Yes, please.
You know how we always say, jack of all trades and a master of none. But definitely, you need to focus, isn't it?
Yes.
And that is what you did.
Yes.
So we're reiterating that point here on the conversation today, that it's important to focus your energies. You can do 1 or 2 or 3 things, but at least focus your energies.
So when one particular business idea stick and become firm, become strong, then now you can add so many things, because that time your arms are strong that you can be able to take care of so many things. I'm so
excited hearing that from you, and who have been in the field and done it. So talk to us about Bafex Restaurant.
I have a project at Committee 24, Tema West. That's a place called Solomon City. So I normally go there to visit the site sometimes when I'm free. So I realized that when I went there and I want to eat food, I have to order food from Tema or maybe Accra, very far place. And by the time the food will get to the place, the charge of this patch is even more costly than the food.
Say it again, no. I think that is the problem that we are having with all this explosion of delivery, where the cost of delivery
is even more expensive than food that you ordered. So I think about it and I say, And another thing is also that when I was around there, I can see that there is a dispatch riders coming from different restaurants at delivering food to people around there. And I said, so why can't I come up with the moment? Because I believe in two things in this world. I believe in God and I believe in food, as I said from the earlier on. So I said,
you like food, eh?
I like food. And I like quality food also.
Okay, I was going to say something. I was saying, yes. But it's good that you like.
Yes, I like food.
You got to like it to do it, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then I think that I have to take an advantage of establishing something here, so that those food that are coming from far away, at least I can save the environment from buying food from very far away, and then also save their money, being always paying costive amount of money for dispatch. And
somebody said it here on the show when we had conversations a couple of years ago. He says that look for a problem, solve the problem, and the money will come. If you chase the money, sometimes you don't get the output is not as much as because you saw an opportunity. What was the problem? The problem was that there wasn't food wasn't easily accessible where you were, and so you said, how can I solve this problem? And in solving it, it gave you a business idea.
So when I look around the area, the people who stay there also are big people, and it's a nice community. But there is though they have these local chore bars around, but I decided that I should do something. I should come up with something that will at least, we have these dignities that it's not every chore bar that they can go and buy food and all that. So they are the people who spend a lot of money buying food outside with these costs of dispatch.
Right.
So I just think about it, and then so there is a project going on close to where the shop is situated now. So I just contact the owner, Reverend Kenneth Kote. Can I greet him?
Yeah,
please, I greet you wherever you are, Reverend Kenneth Kote. That man is my godfather. So I called him, that Kenneth, there is something I want to discuss with you. And he said, okay, Felix, let's talk. So as I was explaining my whole plan to him on the phone, he said, no, I'm not catching it. So I'm coming. He said, Kenneth. So he quickly came to the side and I said, Kenneth, this project, this building, I need it. He said, what do you want to use it for? I said, I have this business plan that I have to open a restaurant so that we can supply the people with good food, pizza, chicken, shawarma, fried rice, and all that. He said, okay, but I've already turned the place. I want to use the place for a car garage. And I said, no, you cannot do car garage here because the people need food around this place. So, okay, he said, okay, then it is good you have this plan. But for me, I don't have money to continue the project again. So take it. Whatever you want to do with it, you can do it. I said, Kenneth, God bless you. Then quickly I have to call masons, call carpenters, call people on board. Then I call them on meeting. What can we do? This is what I want to do. This is my plan. Then, okay, I have to raise some small capital so that we can start our project. In the space of like 1 or 2 months, we get the place fixed. Then left with how to get the people on board, the chefs, the cooks, and all these people. And I also believe that, you cannot buy a vessel without a pilot. And also, not any other pilot than the person that you see that is already piloting. Because how can you trust somebody who say I'm a pilot without you even see him piloting somebody's vessel?
Somebody said, don't tell me what you can do. Show me what you have
so
done.
In this case, I have to also use my mind and make a consultation to other restaurants to make sure that I can get people from there. Because I believe that if you want to do something, by communicating to 2 or 3 other people, you might get to wherever you want to get
Exactly.
to. Example, like if I want to talk to the president of the nation, I believe that by speaking to 3, 4, or up to 5, or even worse, to 10 people, I can get the president's contact.
You'll get closer.
So there is nothing in this way that if you want to do, it's very hard for you that you cannot do it.
And I like that
if you
motivation.
take a bold step and you have it in your mind that this is what I want to do. By consulting 1, 2, 3 people, after consulting this man, he will lead you to another man. Another man will also lead you to another man. By the time you realize, you find yourself.
Now that's a very positive mindset you have. So tell us, you set up the place, you recruited your staff, and because the people were buying. Why didn't you do local food? Why did you do continental? What informed that choice?
We are planning to do the continental. Okay. There is a space that we are now constructing. So I think by the time we finish construction that place, because we want to get the people around the community so that whatever food they want, they can get it.
Okay.
But
they are buying the pizza. Are buying the chicken.
They are buying.
And the rice.
Trust me, Papa. I'm not boasting or I'm not trying to. But if it comes to pizza, we are one of the best pizza sellers in Ghana.
Wow.
Now. Yes, please.
In the Tema region.
Yes, please.
And this is Bafex.
This is Bafex.
Okay, if you're in the Tema region, you haven't tried pizza from Bafex, please try it. Or if you've tried it already, we're going to get interactive in a few minutes. When we do, please call us and give us that feedback. But it's impressive. So now that you've started the business, how long have you run this business for?
We are. This is our 3rd month.
It's your 3rd month.
Yes.
So this is like a 3-month-old business.
3 months. Yes, please.
And it already looks like it's been here forever.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Because we work so hard.
Wow. I mean, I'm just excited.
Yes,
but I want our listeners to also be a
Yes.
part of this conversation. Right. So we're just going to take a quick message when we come back.
All right.
If you've just tuned in, this is Masterclass here on your Superstation Joy 99.7. We're here with Felix. He says his name is Felix Tetteh Batsa, who's the CEO of Bafex Restaurant and Chicken, and he's sharing the story of his business journey with us. We'll take a quick message from our sponsors. When we come back, we get interactive.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Son, we are so proud of you for setting up this hospital. I really love those hospital beds and waiting chairs. By the way, did you import them?
No, Dad, I didn't. I actually got them from Kindle Books and Stationery right here in Ghana.
Wow. We also bought our office supplies, safes, executive desks and chairs from Kingdom, and they gave us expert advice on how to set up our office.
Guys, that makes 3 of us. I also got our sofa and bedroom sets, plus our dining hall furniture for our new home from Kingdom.
Wow, Mom, that makes 4 of us. I usually get my stationery items from Kingdom, and my teacher also mentioned that our classroom furniture was provided by Kingdom.
So there you have it. Whenever you're thinking about setting up an office or acquiring furniture for your home, etc., Kingdom Books and Stationery should be your first port of call. With over 40 years experience in the industry, we stock and supply a wide variety of globally sourced office and home furniture, stationery and equipment. Visit our head office, Takweje, Osu near the Osu Cemetery, Tema near Community 4, Takoradi opposite Vijay Mays Plaza, Cape Coast University Bookshop, Spintex Road near Absa Bank, Atomic Center Point Mall, Winneba University Campus, KNUST, the University Bookshop, and Santasi in Kumasi. You can also visit our shop online, www.kingdomstoreonline.com. Hurry while stock lasts. For further inquiries, contact us on 050-162-0810 or 0302-764-101. Email info@kingdomgh.com. Kingdom Books and Stationery Limited, where quality and affordability is assured. Terms and conditions apply.
Your favorite on-air business development program, Joy Business Masterclass, is in session, and you can interact with us on Facebook via the Joy 99.7 FM or Joy Business pages. If you tweet, the handle is at Joy 997 FM or at Joy Business GH. Don't forget to hashtag JB Masterclass. You can also call us on 0302 216541 or send your questions and contributions through to the WhatsApp number 0551 111997, and our facilitators will address your concerns. Attention everyone, class is in progress.
Welcome back. If you've just tuned in, this is Masterclass. We're here with Felix Tetteh Batsa. I'm almost tempted to say Felix Tetteh Batsa, who's the CEO of Bafex Restaurant and Chicken, and we're live talking about the story of his business journey. We're interactive right now. Numbers to call 0302216541. That's 0302216541. You can also send us your comments on 055 1997. That's 055 997. Pick up that phone, give us a call on 0302216541. If you're driving, please do not text while you drive, because we definitely want you to arrive alive. Here are a couple of announcements for your attention. The 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo. Hello, esteemed CEOs, and hooray! Ghana's leading business leadership conference is here again. The Ghana CEO Summit and Expo marks 10 years of leadership, impact, and the future of possibilities. You're invited, to the highly anticipated 10th Ghana CEO Summit and Expo on Monday, the 18th of May, 2026, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Kempinski Gold Coast Hotel in Accra. The theme is accelerating Ghana's economic transformation, driving bold reforms through leadership, technology, and industrialization for sustainable growth. The summit will convene 1,000 top CEOs, policymakers, investors, and global dignitaries to explore actionable strategies and forge high-impact partnerships. Key highlights include Special Presidential CEO Business Dialogue with His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, CEO Government Compact 2026 launch, CEO Masterclasses, plenary and business case presentations, exclusive CEO networking and brand spotlights expo, Ghana CEO Excellence Recognition Gala, and a high-level CEO government dialogue. Register now at www.ghanaceosummit.com, and for inquiries and sponsorship, please call 0546 391 970 or 0244 687 222. You can reach us at info@ghanaceosummit.com. It's powered by CEO Network of Ghana in partnership with Deloitte, PwC, EY, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, State Interests and Governance Authority SIGA, University of Ghana, and the Multimedia Group. The Gomwa Easter Carnival 2026. This Easter, the celebration moves to Gomwa from April the 2nd to April the 5th, 2026. The Gomwa Easter Carnival takes over the Gomwa Central constituency with 4 unforgettable days of color, culture, music, and pure excitement. Experience vibrant street parades, electrifying live performances, rich cultural displays, visual arts, food, fashion, and exciting brand activations. A beautiful blend of heritage, royalty, and modern street culture, all in one destination. This bold initiative is championed by the Member of Parliament for the Gomwa Central, Kwame Asare Obing, A+. The Gomwa Easter Carnival is powered by the Joy brands and proudly sponsored by Hotwave. The dates are the 2nd of April to the 5th of April 2026, and the venue is the Gomwa Central constituency. Come with your energy, come ready to participate. If you're a vendor, you need to reach out. Please call 020-215-8734. Travelex Aviation. Your aviation career starts here at Travelex Aviation. Train with Travelex Aviation, an IATA authorized training center in Ghana, offering internationally recognized certification designed to launch and grow your career in travel and aviation. We offer airline cabin crew training, airline customer service courses, foundation in travel and tourism with Amadeus Diploma, travel and tourism consultant certification, managing the travel business diploma, BSP Essentials for travel agents, accounting and financial management for travel agencies, and Harvard Manager Mentor for IATA students and graduates. Call us today to enroll or visit us at the Kotoka International Airport, adjacent the airport post office, or call us today on 0246 567 898 or 054 281 5087. You can visit our website on www.travelexghana.com. Travelex Aviation, the aviation training experts. This is Masterclass. We're interactive right now. Numbers to call 0302216541. I have a caller on the line. Good afternoon. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Yes, hello. You're welcome to Masterclass. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, I'm Chrissy.
Right,
I'm
Chrissy.
I'm calling from the Spintex Road.
From the Spintex Road, Chrissy?
Yeah.
How was the Spintex Road this afternoon, Chrissy?
Oh, everyone is going to work.
Right.
I'm relaxing too.
All right. Talk to us, Chrissy.
Okay. We are interacting with Bafex.
Right.
I want to know if that's the restaurant near the Smith Hospital, Uchi.
Okay. He wants to know whether this is the restaurant near the Smith Hospital at Osu, but I don't think so, right? Yours is in Tema.
Yes.
So I think his is in Tema West. So it wouldn't be his. It wouldn't be his.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But thank you so much for reaching out
All
and
right.
calling us
All
to the show.
Thank you.
We're still interactive. This is Masterclass. Numbers to call 0302216541. or you can reach us on 055-111-997. Maybe he's prophesying so that in the future you should come and look for a space around. So I've got a comment on social media. This one says, "Good afternoon, Masterclass. I'm really interested in the topic because this is within the supply chain operation. However, kindly ask the gentleman, how does he manage loading and the offloading gangs who are addicted to drugs? Because that is one of the areas that he's able to solve the problem. His business becomes sustainable." This is Benedict. So he's referring to your other business, not the restaurants.
Yeah.
But how do you manage? Because there are a few vices that sort of trend among certain strata of society, and so you would find that, and when you talk to these boys, they do it for different reasons.
Yes.
Some do it for strength, so they can continue to work. Some do it because of bad advice. There are many reasons. But his point is that how do you handle the addiction to drugs?
It is true. These people, I think for the start of this work from 90s, or I think our former president in Nkrumah time, that this business has been there, and I think that time there is no so much control of how these boys do their work, and it was like they just do it anyhow with these drugs things. So we later realized that with this kind of behavior, that we met it because we are with them so many times, and we later realized that we need to sieve those boys. So first, when you come and we see that there is that kind of attitude in you, first of all, we will not permit you to work at all. So we get to a point that we have some mechanic things that we used to test them. When you are drunk, you come, you blow the air, then we can see that there is some percentage of alcohol in you. We will not allow you to work. And some also, we call the prison officers. I have a prison officers friend from Isawam. So we call them to come to our site. We host a meeting with them for them to educate them so that they will know that those drugs cannot even give you any strength to work, but they will rather affect your system. And trust me, you see, when they take that drugs, they thought that it's giving them energy, but they just work for just a short period of time. When the drugs go down from their body, they have to go back and take it again before they have to come.
So it becomes a
at the end of the day,
cycle.
Those of the boys that don't take these drugs, they may end up cheating them because you are using your normal strength to work, but somebody is addicted to something. So when that thing gets out from his body, you have to go and take. So that period that he is going to take his drug before he will come again, that time you are working for him. So we later realized that we will not even permit them to come and join, so that at least, because they have anger issues and all these things, and sometimes they can come out with knives. So we try to educate them, the few that they will understand. Some of them, when you try to educate them or you try to organize a meeting, call people they will just prefer not to come to work at your place at all, because they think that is what gives them
helping
them. There's no way they are going to stop it. So at least best we can do and the little we can do to advise those who will listen, we are doing it.
And I think that's impressive. I mean, and it's an answer to Benedict's question that how do you handle them?
Yes.
You advise them and you set up these sessions for them where you bring experts to speak to them. And I think that's commendable. I've got Joel from Tema West. I think he is in Tema West.
Yes.
So he probably knows about Bafex.
Right.
He says, I'm impressed with the attitude of this guy in your studio. How much does his pizza cost? Okay, it looks like Joel hasn't been to Bafex before.
So, Uncle Joe, I think you have to come to our shop too, because our pizza are the cheapest pizza so far in town.
Okay.
Yes, because per our prices started. We are even about to launch the Bafex Junior. So the Bafex Junior, the whole idea about the Bafex Junior is that even if a child walk in with 50 CDs, 30 CDs, from 30 CDs and above, you can get something to eat.
If I have 100 CDs, can I get a pizza?
100 CDs even. 100 CDs, that means you are going to buy, I think, almost large, because we have small, we have medium.
How much is the small?
The small is 90 CDs.
Okay.
And the size of the small is even bigger than some of
the small is big. What's
big.
your menu? I've got just a few more minutes. Tell us about what's on your menu. If I walked into Bafex, I would get pizza, I would get rice, I would get pizza, chicken.
You'll get jollof rice, you'll get assorted jollof rice, you'll get fried rice and chicken, You'll get yam chips and chicken.
Okay.
You'll get shawarma.
Okay.
You'll get loaded fries.
Okay. Do you do deliveries?
We do delivery. We have a delivery system everywhere, wherever, especially in Accra, around Accra terrain, wherever you are.
So, Masterclass, let's do this. We're celebrating Ghana Month and we're supporting Ghanaian businesses. Let's inundate Bafex between today and close of day with orders.
Yes,
we're supporting Ghanaian businesses. That's how we support entrepreneurs. That's how we support our own to grow.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to get into that place, but there are people who support their own in this country, and we know. Please let us also support our own. Inundate him, especially those of you in Tema West. Inundate his lines. How do we reach Bafex? I know we can go online and find you. So what are your handles on which channels?
We are on TikTok now.
Okay.
And our contact numbers, I don't know if I can put
go
them
ahead
on.
if you remember them.
We have our office line 0244 711 834.
Please say it again slowly. Somebody's writing it.
0244 711 834.
Okay.
And we have 02400 770 22.
Take that one again also for me slowly.
02400 770 22.
Okay. So when they call these lines, they will reach your people.
Yes, please.
People are going to call your lines, but there's a lot of these things that go on with scams and all that. How do we know we are reaching Bafex when we go online? And there's not so people have sat at home and ordered food and it went to some place. Please, how do they know that they are safe? 30 seconds if you will.
So when you call our office line, we'll respond with our name.
Okay.
You are welcome to Bafex Pizza and Chicken.
Okay.
Then we'll ask you a few details about your name, and as we are talking to you, you are writing your information down. And our Momo line is only one.
Okay.
For orders. And also when the food is coming, we have our own people that we trust, that
own riders.
Okay. And the food is sealed. We have a seal that we seal the food. So even when the food comes to your place and it is tempered, you definitely know that this food has been tempered. Because
what should we remember from today's conversation if we remember nothing at all? What's a takeaway from today?
Yes, I learned a lot, and I think I admire one or two calls that come. And
it's encouraging for you.
Encouraging me that.
Speak directly to someone who's listening. Just 10 seconds.
Okay.
Encourage somebody who's listening, who's in your line of business.
So, my brothers and sisters, especially with the youth, anything you want to do in this world, it is never too late.
Right.
And any amount is not too small to start anything.
Any amount is never too small to start anything. Thank you so much. That is Felix Tetteh Batsa, CEO of Bafex Restaurant, sharing the story of his business journey here with us on Masterclass in Ghana Month. We hope that you have been inspired. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you same time next week.